Alrighty, here's how can I put this now? I mean, I am going to laugh during this video, I warn you. And it's going to hurt because I'm still very chesty after whatever the hell virus I've just recovered from. Well, nearly anyway. So here we go. Okay, what is PTSD? Well, according to the NHS website, PTSD is a post-traumatic stress disorder, mental health condition caused by a traumatic experience. Now, I have it, as some of you know. During my time in the mob, I saw and partook in things which normal people don't, and as you can imagine, was quite extreme, violent. I shouldn't really giggle, it not normal, and it'll affect me for the rest of my life, and that it is. Now, it's not just soldiers who get PTSD; civvies get it as well. And like the NHS website says, it's caused by a traumatic experience. Anyone can get it. Anyone can get PTSD. Now then, according to the Express, a newspaper, a Lib Dem councillor has revealed she was diagnosed with PTSD over Brexit. Antonia Harrison made the revelation at a fringe event at the party's autumn conference. Ah, dear me. I know Brexit really affected Remainers or Remoaners or people who are pro-EU. I mean, you should have seen them on social media. They became totally unhinged. They wanted old people dead. They really did. They wanted another people's vote. We didn't know what we voted for. They became unhinged, really. I mean, it tipped these people over the edge. Some people accepted it, some people couldn't, and they still can't. Anyway, Antonia Harrison, who sits on Haventsborough Council, oh, very posh, there we go, opened up about the impact of Britain's departure from the EU at the Lib Dem conference in Brighton. I'm reading the article because it's funny as fuck, alright? She said, I actually have, in my medical history, a diagnosis of PTSD over Brexit. People voting a completely different way to her has traumatised her. Democracy has traumatised Antonia Harrison to the point where she now has a medical condition. Anyway, asked about the claim after the session, Miss Harrison told the Independent newspaper, I have not been in Sudan fighting in a war, but it has had a profound impact on me. I am European to my core, she says, and my identity has been ripped out. I am European before I am English. Then move there, sweetheart. Cross that channel, take everything and everyone with you, and just bugger off. Stay there. You'd be happier. She added, it is just on my record. At some point, they just put it on my record. It has had so many effects on my physical body. And things that have come out since. I have lost my voice. Many times. And they put that down to trauma. God. Fucking hell. What I Well, how did she lose her voice? Did she do what that American lefty did when Trump was being inaugurated? Just went outside, kneeled on the ground and yelled. Is that what she did? How would you lose your voice? Miss Harrison, who lived in Brussels and learnt 8 languages, said that after the Brexit referendum, she told her daughter it was the worst day of your life. So she tells her daughter what the worst day of her daughter's life is. I mean, these people are just... I don't have the words. I mean, how do you tell someone else, listen, this is the worst day of your life, when you haven't got a clue, really? There might be something else bothering the poor girl, but no. A democratic referendum is the worst day of a little girl's life. How is that? I mean... anyway, I'll continue. She said she has a master's in international law. She should be in Brussels like I was at her age, and instead she's stuck here. Oh no. Miss Harrison also added that Brexit has also scuppered her plans to retire in Marbella, Spain. Oh no, she'll have to retire to really expensive London instead, where normal people can't afford to live. Poor her. And this is the bit where, where Remainers and lefties in general, they think they know better than you, better than us. Listen to this. But the councillor admitted the Lib Dems need to wait for people to realise themselves it was a massive mistake before campaigning to reverse the move. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we never left the EU. They hampered, they scuppered Brexit to a degree that we never fully left. These people had such a massive tantrum that it didn't happen. It really didn't happen. And you've got out-of-touch, middle-class nitwits like Antonia Harrison, now suffering from alleged PTSD because of a vote. I'd imagine she still lives in a wealthy, leafy, exclusive middle-class area. She's making a lot of money being an MP. I mean, her daughter can afford to go to university and have a master's degree. She learned 8 languages. They travel, I assume, everywhere. A typical middle-class carefree life, but she don't give a damn, a flying fig, about people who want to vote their own way. Democracy is like a virus to these people. They would rather have a Soviet one-party system where everyone has to vote the right way for a dear leader, a dictator, or else they're doomed. That's what she wants, really, not democracy. She wants an oppressive, secretive, North Korea-type Soviet communist system. And quite frankly, her claims of PTSD are a mockery for people who have it and had it through a real traumatic event. Imagine she probably does go to group therapy and she sat there in a circle with other people who have PTSD, and they all give their reasons. I was abused as a kid. I had to kill people when I was a soldier. I had to bring out dead bodies out of a burning building when I was a firefighter. Or I was stabbed as a police officer keeping people safe. And then she says, Brexit. I have PTSD because of Brexit. People voted a different way. And look at me. I deserve to be amongst you. No, you don't. No, you really don't. You need to pull your socks up. You need to grow up. And you seriously need to leave that London bubble and experience normal life like everyone else. I mean, I doubt this Antonia, whatever her name is, has had to struggle a millisecond of her life to make ends meet or experience real trauma. It's pathetic. It really is. I'm not downplaying mental health. I'm really not. I've got it. I have PTSD. I have that condition. It's horrible. It's nasty. But to have it as the result of a democratic vote, it's a mockery. I think an absolute mockery. The absolute front of this woman. And there we go. I'm past 49. Thanks for watching. And until the next time, Roger Trout.